What is up, everybody, and welcome back to this festive edition of Squared Circle Sessions. Maybe not festive. I don't know.
We're going to try our best to make it festive.
Hope everybody's had a great set of holidays this past week.
Festive Festus.
Festive Festus.
We're not kicking babies here.
No.
No, but we are having biscuits and gravy.
Type shit. Hope everybody enjoyed spending time with family, all that fun shit. But now it's time to spend some time with this family. This is episode 12 of Squared Circle Sessions, and it is entitled "'Tis the Season to Throw Hands." My friends, how are we doing? How has your week's been?
Been busy, but it was good. Busy and good Christmas.
Busy and festive.
Festive.
For sure.
Mine's been pretty great. Had a little rough moment there between Tuesday and Thursday, but that's all right.
Yeah, we won't go into details, but
I'm just going to put it this way. I went to space, not literally, although I kind of question that at times. Either way, this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about Monday Night Raw, kind of go over some of the, real important parts of it. And then we will move into what we hold Saturdays for is fun, games, trivia, anything.
Woo!
Braden getting D's out of his mouth, stuff like that.
The regular stuff you see here in Square Circle Sessions.
Yeah, casual, what's today, Saturday? Yeah, casual Saturdays, right?
Mm-hmm. D's coming out of mouths, not knowing Rebellion 99.
Not having
Braden,
tea.
will you shut the fuck up with that?
Rambo yapping.
Yep.
Anyway, so
Braden, you mentioned babies earlier. I think you're getting Festus mixed up with Snitsky.
Oh, shit. You really called that out. I realized after I said it, and I was hoping nobody said anything.
I was
not my
waiting because I
fault.
was like, I'm not gonna kill it. I'm not gonna kill the mood. It's all right.
Yes, I caught it immediately, guys, okay?
I always was confused. I was like, he didn't do anything to a baby, but it's like, oh no, but Snitsky did.
I'm a big fan. They're both bald.
I was kind of thinking to myself, I was like, did Festus kick a baby?
They're bald and big. I'm a casual. Go ahead.
He's a casual.
Anyway, what certain spots of Monday Night Raw do we want to start with? Because honestly, with this episode, a lot of these pre-recorded episodes are kind of just filler. I don't expect much to come from them. Mainly because if something big happened, everybody would have found out before the episode of Raw even aired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but, such is life.
I have the whole rundown here. I'm going to read it. You guys stop me if you want to add notes.
Bet.
Asuka
Hey, by the
defeats-
way, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead, Braden.
Sorry, I seen the opportunity, so I had to.
Asuka defeats Rhea Ripley with confusion on the outside. You see Theory proclaimed to Paul Heyman that he saw the vision, and Braun and Bronson Reed are going to test Theory. Maxine and Becky promo.
Oh, that was good. Maxine's best promo.
I was
here.
very,
That was badass.
I was
It really
very
good.
happy with that.
Mm-hmm. Love Maxine. Javon Evans defeats Rayo Americano. That was a really mid match, but I love Javon Evans. Glad to see him getting time. Nikki Bella promo.
And move on.
You guys have anything to say about that one?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Bailey defeats Roxanne again with distractions on the outside. Gunther and Punk promo.
Well, more of a stare down.
Yeah. Interaction. I love Gunther still just living in the heat.
That troll.
Uh-huh.
I love the trolling.
He's just living in it.
He did the "you can't see me" taunt in front of Punk, though.
On the way out, yeah. That's fire. And then we end with Austin Theory and Bronson Reed defeating CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
Did you notice
No.
that Austin Theory's new gear looks almost like Seth Rollins' architect gear?
Yep.
Can I say my theory? I mean, I guess, yeah, my theory. No pun intended.
I think he's in cahoots with Seth.
Okay, yeah, that's my theory.
I think
Yeah.
Austin Theory is a mole for Seth.
Yeah, he's using the curb stomp. He has no other connection to the Vision. The gear's similar. I could see it like the heist isn't his injury this time, or the trick. He's setting Austin Theory to be a spy,
Yeah, he's getting inside information.
which would be a kind of cool storyline if they were to go with that. I think that'd be really cool.
Because
Oh, yeah.
I really do assume that when Seth Rollins comes back, they're going to have to make him a babyface.
Right.
Well,
So-
what I was thinking is like, whenever I seen that gear and kind of started having the wheels turn in my head of like, okay, are they in some sort of like connection with each other? Kind of makes me think back of like the Messiah days.
Mm.
Well, it also
Theory at one
reminds me
point
of...
was a part of the Messiah.
Yeah.
For a short stint, but he
Very short.
Well,
was
it also
there with
reminds me...
Murphy and, yeah.
It also reminds me back in the day, and I think this is what's going to happen. I think when Seth returns, Austin's going to join Seth, and that's going to finally make Austin Theory babyface. But it reminds me of when there was like Team WWF versus Team Alliance back in 01, and the Mr. McMahon character had Kurt Angle be a mole for the Alliance. He turned heel, but he wasn't actually turning heel.
Yeah.
And then he saved Team WWF and helped them win and overcome the evil WCW and ECW formation. I almost think that Austin Theory is what Kurt Angle was in that Alliance situation. I think he's the mole.
What I'm picturing, get this, guys, okay? Seth Rollins returns. The whole Vision's in the ring, all of them. All right? Rollins is walking up. They get some weapons from the outside. And Rollins goes, there's always a plan B. Austin Theory takes them all out.
Mm-hmm.
That would be so dope
Oh, yeah.
if they did that.
And might I add, I am so glad Austin Theory shaved his head for this.
He
gimmick.
looks, it makes him so much more badass.
It makes him look more believable than if he were to come back looking like the same punk ass kid from 3 years ago that
Zac
won Money
Efron.
in the Bank
Yeah, he looks super cool.
and cashed in
Or-
on a mid card title and still failed it. You know, but
Ah, that was so dumb.
whatever. You know, we're just fans, right? We don't know
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, we just talk shit on a podcast. We don't know what we're talking about.
What I really want for 2026 when Seth Rollins eventually comes back is I want them to do, and I really want them to execute this well, but I think it would blow everybody's mind if this would be a reason to put Seth Rollins and CM Punk on the same page. Because imagine them kind of like what Triple H and Austin were, but on the babyface side of things. Because nobody thought that, like, with the hatred that was between Steve Austin and Triple H back in the day, that they would form the two-man power trip. Really? Like, nobody thought that. But this would be cool if they had, like, a two-man power trip, but have it be a babyface version of it this time. Because could you imagine, even with everything that happened and everything involving AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, Paul Heyman, everything, and we were able to get an alliance between Seth Rollins and CM Punk?
It'd have to be done perfectly.
Look,
It would have
all
to be
we need- all we
perfectly
need
done.
for this to happen and to be as crystal perfect as we can is to reach out to old trusty Dr. Shelby.
He's
That
done
man
some
can
great work
make
in the past.
magic with the tag team division. I mean, look at Kane and Daniel Bryan.
He's done some great work in the past.
A team that you would never think would ever happen, right? Ends up being one of the most entertaining tag teams in the early 2010s.
Well, I want them to
Like,
do what I thought they were going to do with Punk and Roman after WrestleMania, I thought for sure we were going to get a dominant Punk and Roman alliance, especially with their chemistry. But we didn't get that. We didn't even get a tag team match between them and the Vision to like get revenge on Paul Heyman for what he did to both of them. And so I'm like, if WWE didn't execute that well, I really, really hope for a prediction in 2026 that if they didn't do it with Punk and Roman, that they might as well try to do something with Punk and Seth on the exact same page. But it has to be done well. It has to be planned out well.
Yeah, with how heated their feud has been, it has to. It won't sit right if it's just a one-off, like, hey, we can put our shit aside for a night. No, like, it has to really coincide for it to mean something.
And I know a lot of people want him to get out of the Seth vortex, but like, if he could be on the same page as him and they make this into a long story that isn't stretched out too long, if they make it work for like at least maybe 4 to 5 months, and really, really plan it strategically, I think this could be like one of the best moments going into next year, and probably one of the hottest stories going into next year, that the two people that can't stand each other the most become this unified front. Because I think with their chemistry, they could make it work.
They really could.
It'd be badass.
But
that's just a theory.
But that's just like for prediction next year. That's something I like to see happen, is that Seth Rollins and CM Punk are a dominant babyface team.
Absolutely. And I don't see really an avenue where that can't happen. Only thing is, I don't want them to either A, try to do it too early, or B, do it too late.
Right. It's got to be perfectly timed.
A lot of people don't realize that timing is actually like really important with this shit.
It's everything.
Like, shit, now I'm blanking on scenarios where timing should have been better. But you get the point.
Yeah.
Well, I truly believe Backlash last year should have been Punk and Roman versus like Seth and Braun last year, but that never happened.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
We got on this topic talking about theories with Austin Theory joining the Vision, but I'm really scared it's just going to be nothing. It's just going to be Austin Theory joining the Vision, and that's that.
That's kind of what I'm thinking is, like, another thing, and this is kind of just nitpicking at this point, is I want them to eventually have some sort of, like, paths crossing between Theory and Grayson Waller.
Right, you have to at some point.
Because that's a team that literally just vanished.
You know?
How about this for a fun match? The New Day, which I call it because there's Grayson Waller in it. The New Day versus CM Punk, Austin Theory, and Seth Rollins at some point. 6-man tag.
Ooh.
I'm actually quite down with that, actually.
I'm sure that might happen. I could see that going down.
And because in real life, CM Punk and Kofi Kingston are like best friends, and I think they could do something really, really good with that story, and that can make them work together.
You're making me crazy. No, I don't do that anymore.
Oh, hi, Rambo's wife. How are you? How are you, love?
But no.
Rambo wife's in the TikTok chat.
Yeah, she is.
But would you guys like to see that, a 6-man tag between them?
Oh, yeah.
It's something I can definitely see happening.
Happening.
That's the word I was looking for. All right, so we made some lists, guys.
Yes, we did.
Our recap of 2025, in our opinion, best moments and worst moments of 2025.
Let's just say the worst moments were really easy for me to write down. Just saying.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it was hard to narrow down to 10 for worst, because this has been a pretty rough year.
Yeah. So, what do we want to start with? And do we want to read it off like one at a time?
Well, I thought we could start with like number 10, and each of us could go through our 10s and then work our way up the list.
Perfect. I'm going to start with best or worst.
Well, maybe worst. We can go worst best, and then worst best, and then work our way up.
Oh, gotcha.
So you would talk about your two, and then like I can talk about my two, and then Ramba talks about his two, and then we'll just work our way up.
Gotcha.
That way it's a rotation, and that the audience doesn't have to hear one voice for a very prolonged period of time. You know?
Sounds good to me. Who are we starting with?
Brayden, want to start with your number 10 worst?
Sure. My number 10 worst is the misusing and releasing of Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
I mean, there was just no reason it couldn't work. So, and then my number 10 of the best is bringing back the U.S. Open Challenge.
Yeah, you really liked that.
It's been the only thing that's been one of the only things that's been making SmackDown watchable as of late. So,
Yeah.
and I'm a big fan of it, big fan of the recent result of it. So, those are my 10s.
All right, so my number 10 worst. Blatant burial of LA Knight over fan sign. Because you cannot convince me otherwise that him taking that sign wasn't the reason for him basically being MIA for 3 weeks right after that. Because he was not at the next Monday Night Raw. And then the Monday Night Raw after that, he was in an interview segment that was on commercial break. And then he wasn't used again. And then he then appeared on like a random SmackDown like 3.5 weeks later. And we all know that he was kind of doing a lot of good up until he grabbed that sign.
Yeah.
So, you like, Triple H can tell me whatever he wants, but we all know the truth. And number 10, Maxine Dupree IC title win. That felt out of nowhere for me. And I like that it was on a random episode of Monday Night Raw instead of them saving it for a PLE.
Yes.
And I was just genuinely shocked. And it was a great moment because I think she's worked really, really hard. In my opinion, I feel like she's the most improved female superstar this year. And I was really happy for Maxine Dupree in that moment.
So my number 10 worst is the same with Braden's, was the just overall misuse of Karrion Kross.
Glad we're on the same page, brother.
I feel like if he would have actually been given a full opportunity and not like little filler matches here and there and given time to actually show what he can do, that would have made a huge difference. My number 10 for best is the WWE debut of Penta. That might be one of my favorite debuts ever, even though Michael Cole said it best. It was the worst kept secret in the business.
Most single car nowadays.
That match that he had with Chad Gable was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
That started all Grande Americano.
Yeah.
From that match.
All the Starbucks orders.
Yep. My number 9 is SmackDown.
Just in general, yeah.
That's it. Just SmackDown being stale. The women's division, the world title division, most of the time this year. Just SmackDown is my answer. And then 9 of the best is the collab with TNA.
Ooh, yes.
Yes.
It's just been very cool to see, and just trading the talent is something I've always thought WWE should do with a company, and TNA's at a really good spot, and it's really cool to see.
Honestly,
Well,
I feel
like,
they're
if
at
you
one
would
of
have
the
told
better
me,
spots
like-
they've ever been.
If you would have told me that 10 years ago that WWE and TNA would collab,
Hell
I
no.
would have been like, what's wrong
Hell
with you?
no. Yeah, hell no.
No. Yeah, no, fuck not.
Yeah, that's not happening. But super cool to see.
All right, so for me, my number 9 worst is WrestleMania being moved from New Orleans to Vegas again and making Rock look more like a jackass than he already is.
And making
I thought that-
Rambo's little heart break because I was going to
Yeah.
go to that WrestleMania too.
it's sad because they announced WrestleMania New Orleans and it was set in stone for 3 months, and then Vegas made a bid, and then all of a sudden it moved. And instead of, in my opinion, reimbursing them by giving them 43, Saudi Arabia is getting it, but then they're getting Money in the Bank, and Money in the Bank is actually after SummerSlam next year.
Yeah.
So that's
isn't
going to
it
be
like
weird.
September.
Yeah, September something.
That just doesn't sit right with me. Like, it's
It
against the
doesn't.
laws.
No. And the thing is, it's like I was dead set on going to that Mania too.
Yeah.
Like, because New Orleans from me is like maybe 6 hours. I'd have made the 6 hour drive to go to WrestleMania.
Yeah, I just feel like that was just
I don't know
very
if I'm gonna make. I don't know if I would make a 6 hour drive to go to Money in the Bank.
Right.
If
Right.
I'm like, no disrespect towards it, but it's like it doesn't hold the same level of like sentiment.
Magnitude.
it just felt, in my opinion, poor taste.
Oh,
You know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just they've never done that before. They've never announced it being at one place and then moved it to another. Even with a bid, I would have said we've already announced it, and it's going to stay in New Orleans, as we've already announced it. We've already set the dates. We're not going to screw over whoever is in that area wanting to come over.
Had a
And
whole ass press conference too.
exactly. So I would have told Las Vegas, no, thank you. Anyway, number 9. Mine is an NXT moment, but my number 9 best moment is Ricky Saints becomes NXT champ by beating Oba Femi at NXT No Mercy. I did not expect Ricky Saints this early to be NXT champion, and it absolutely shocked me. This is kind of a theme with my 9. So I loved NXT No Mercy. Was my favorite NXT PLE this year, and in NXT alone this year, that's been my favorite moment. Plus, I love Ricky Saints, and I like that he's being properly used. So there's my number 9.
My number 9 for worst is Julia's U.S. title run.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Or a bad one.
Such a great talent in that ring. For her to have 110 something day reign and not do a damn thing with it.
She only defended it twice.
Yeah. Like
those butts.
And with as good as Julia is, there's no reason for that.
No.
Well, that's also what happens when you move somebody from NXT to the main roster too fast and not have an actual plan for them. They did that with Stephanie too. It's like you could have kept Julia and Stephanie down in NXT for another year and it would have been fine.
Oh yeah. And then my number 9 for best, and this is just the whole match. John Cena versus AJ Styles at Crown Jewel.
That's a good one. It was just so unique.
That one was really good. The only gripe I have with it is it was very much like, we're going to do other people's finishes and then we're going to do the 1, 2, 3. It didn't.
Good about it. It's different.
I get the point and I get the sentiment towards it, and I love paying homage to other people, but I wanted more than it just being, when the bell rang, we're going to do everybody else's finishing move. We're going to kick out of those finishes, and it's going to be basically it's going to be a finish fest. It's going to be a kick out fest, and then there's going to be a winner. If they would have done somebody's finishing move and then did some actual wrestling in the middle of it and then do another finishing move, would have been cool. But I love that match, but the only critique, it was just too, let's do other people's spots and then let's go home.
No,
that's the only gripe I have with it.
One thing I really, really liked with it is I seen it as a beautifully written love letter to wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically telling the people before, and even some of the people still active in it, just hey, we see you.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't misunderstand me. I loved the match, but that's just the only critique I have with it.
And I will say, maybe got a little choked up for that Sister Abigail spot.
Yeah, I think we all did.
That was special. I really enjoyed that one.
That was badass.
Anyway, Braid, what's your 8?
My number 8 of the worst was the Cena and Punk rivalry, not having more time, being rushed and short, and being in Saudi.
I agree with that, and I also want to add them not doing it at Money in the Bank made no sense.
Mm-hmm.
They should have done a callback to Money in the Bank 2011. And the worst thing is they didn't even have CM Punk booked on the show. He wasn't on Money in the Bank,
Yeah.
and I'm like, so you're not even. First of all, you're not going to have one of the greatest rivalries of 2011, 2012 at Money in the Bank, where basically it became like a legendary story, because that night that rivalry got solidified that night in 2011. So you're not going to do like a callback to that, and on top of all that, you're going to have one of them not be in Money in the Bank. That made no sense to me.
Right. The rivalry happened and just happened, and it could have been so much better. Like, there's great moments, don't get me wrong. Punk coming out in the gear, Cena cutting the pipe bomb promo, but there's so much more there.
Not to mention, they didn't do it at Money in the Bank. Instead, we had Cena in a very piss poor tag team match,
Yes.
teaming with Logan Paul going against Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
Yep.
And John Cena ended up losing on top of all
With
that.
the return of R-Truth. I did pop, I will say. But,
Yeah.
I digress.
We'll get to R-Truth on my list at one point. Number 8 of the best is Seth's selling of the injury and cash in. It was just such a cool moment. And it happened on Punk. I'm sorry. But selling the injury that long is just super cool. And coming out like playing it up like he did was just awesome. I thought it was sick.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Then
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
almost
yeah.
like karma came back and bit him in the ass because he
Mhm.
played injury.
And then he got it for real.
injured.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was kind of one of those things like, oh, all right, cool. I see you. Now I'm going to really
Mhm.
injure you. Then whenever he got injured, where was it? Was that at Crown Jewel also? Yeah, that
Crown
was the match
Jewel.
against Cody.
Yeah, against Cody.
in
Uh,
Australia.
Yeah, all of us were like, is he
Yeah.
injured?
Do I believe this?
It took a couple of weeks for us to really realize, like, okay, this is real shit. Like,
Well, I talked about that in the on like one of our early podcasts where I said I have trust issues with him now.
yep.
Yeah. Because he
Rightfully
sold it
so.
so well. It was just really cool. I loved it.
Oh yeah.
I know,
Because once you break my trust, it's hard to get it back, bro.
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 All right, Hannah.
Oh, is it me now?
It's
Oh
you
yeah.
now.
Okay, sorry.
No, the other Hannah.
Okay, my number 8 worst. The Vision standing tall. How many Monday Night Raws did we have to end with the Vision standing tall? Rinse and repeat. Eat, sleep, the Vision stand tall, repeat. Eat, sleep, Vision stand tall, repeat.
To be
I got
fair,
so
feel
annoyed
like
with
it was
it.
the same thing in 2023 with Judgment Day too.
Well, it was the same thing with like Judgment Day and the Bloodline, but at least when it was like, at least with Judgment Day and the Bloodline, there was a little bit of panache to it. With the Vision, it was just so boring and mundane.
That Panaz was Sami Zayn.
Exactly. But to me, it was just lazy booking, and I did not care for it. It's like you can't have the baby faces stand tall at least once. So my number 8 best. So this is kind of like in general, and what I feel was the best PLE of the year, Evolution 2. In my opinion, that is the best PLE of the year. And especially with Naomi cashing in on the women's world title instead of the women's WWE Women's Championship, which I thought she was going to do. I did not expect her to go after the world title, and that was a shocker. And I feel like that entire night was amazing. It's weird because that PLE was poorly booked and poorly not executed, but there's no story going into Evolution 2.0.
No.
But even with the lack of story, lack of build-up, those ladies were able to execute it perfectly.
That's half of the best of the roster.
And one thing
there.
is like, I don't mean this to be any sort of like knock to anybody, but I feel like the lowest part of that card, and it was still good, was Tiffany versus Trish. Like I feel like that had a little bit more room to
Yeah.
be a little bit better, but overall that card was still amazing. Like you said, Hannah, with absolutely no really
Because
build up to
if
it.
you compare it to the build up of the first Evolution, it's not even the same. It's 9-day difference, but even with Evolution 1, the first one, they were still able to knock it out of the park. And though and those women were kind of given nothing but showed the world everything. And in my opinion, maybe a hot take, but I feel like Evolution was the best PLE this year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So there's my 8.
So my 8 for worst is, instead of having the tag team TLC match at WrestleMania, we got a Clash Royale ad between the War Raiders and the New Day when we should have
yeah.
had the SmackDown tag team division on WrestleMania because they fucking deserved it.
Money in the Bank match kicked ass. I forgot about the ad.
Yeah, that's why. It really was. It was an ad. That's all it was. The match was mid. I mean, it was a glorified Monday Night Raw match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's always gonna be one of those, man. Yeah.
That first SmackDown after WrestleMania, we had the Street Profits, DIY, and Motor City Machine Guns go out there and absolutely fucking kill it.
Smoke it.
Oh,
Why
no.
that wasn't on WrestleMania, I have no idea.
Rambo, I hate to interrupt you. Hold on. I accidentally did 2 number 8s.
Do you have 11?
I have 11 on accident. Am I allowed to do an 8.5?
Yeah, your next turn, just go ahead and read it with your 7.
Okay. I apologize. I don't know why I did 2 8s.
Now you're good.
D and double.
And then
Okay.
my 8 for best is Maxine Dupree winning the IC title.
Yo.
Hey, 2 minds think alike. Well, 2 great minds.
I don't know about
Just 2
great,
minds.
but, you know.
All right, so my 7th of worst of 2025 is burying Ron Killings immediately and bringing R-Truth back so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, R-Truth standing on the table, cutting his hair, saying I'm Ron Killings, was so badass and so sick after being released. And then John Cena turns face, so now R-Truth is back. It was just so pointless, and it really could have been something sick. And he deserved to have a run like that.
Absolutely.
Deserved it.
Good Lord.
The number 7 of the best is, Hannah, you mentioned this earlier. You mentioned some of the bad of the NXT call-ups, like Julia and Stephanie, and not having plans for them.
Mm-hmm.
But my number 7 is seeing NXT call-up success. For once, guys like Braun, Ilya, Mello now, Tiffany, Roxanne, like they're being pushed like almost straight out of NXT, and we don't see that very often anymore, unfortunately. No,
We
so
really don't, and that's the
Right.
rough thing. It's like whenever they announce a call up, it's at first it was like, oh, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do on the main roster. But anymore, it almost seems like, okay, are they gonna stay around, or are they just gonna get shoved to the side? Like, it's kind of that question anymore.
right. So I mean, there's still the bad examples, but I'm just very happy to see that guys are having success.
Oh, for
when
sure.
they're having success straight out of NXT now.
What's your 8.5, Hannah?
Okay, I'll go into my 8.5 really fast so I can go into my 7.
No, you're good.
But one thing that Braden mentioned was one of the best moments, I think was one of the most predictable and stupid moments. My number 8, worst, Seth Rollins fakes knee injury.
Oh. So great minds think not alike.
Well, it's because I saw it a mile away. And I think what made that not work was when Seth went on the Rich Eisen show and talked about how they couldn't figure out what was wrong with his knee because of the swelling. And somebody that's dealt with knee issues and had a swollen knee and had an MRI and they knew exactly what was wrong with it. I'm like, I know exactly what's happening at SummerSlam. They thought it was this groundbreaking thing, but ended up being really stupid at the end of the day.
I fell for it.
I didn't. And then number 8 for good, putting Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair together.
That's in my honorable mention.
Yeah. I loved
Oh, no,
I loved them getting Charlotte Flair out of the main event scene and putting her in the tag team division, and her like frenemies thing with Alexa almost kind of reminds me of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Yeah.
And it just working like on a female side, and then they've been so entertaining, and now after the first time in years I like Charlotte Flair again. So there's that, and I thought that would never happen in a million years. And then quickly my number 7, so we can get back. Again, what you said, Braden, once. Now my number 7 was creative neglect of SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Just SmackDown in general has just been
Dog water.
dog water. It's been like dog food on Roman Reigns bad.
Yep.
And number 7 on good, one of the best, Liv Morgan's return at War Games, and how she kind of turned the tables on John Cena and what he did, kind of John Cena getting his karma after what he did to Cody Rhodes. And in my opinion, I feel like Liv Morgan did a little bit better. So that's my, I just think she just executed it so well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cena got Cena'd.
Yep, Cena got Cena'd.
So for my 7 worst, Braden, we once again think the same thing.
Is it our truth?
Yep. Because, like you said, with him cutting his hair and cutting that promo on the table, it's like, oh shit, we're getting a new side of him. And then it's gone.
Right. It felt so big.
It felt like it literally only happened for that mini Cena feud. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to actually have like a decent run with Ron Killings, something could be made of it.
Right, and he deserves it too. That's the biggest thing.
I don't see it being like, obviously I don't see it being like main event caliber or stuff like that.
Hey, but it's a good story to have.
Yeah, but shit, throw him somewhere in the mid card.
Right.
Let him just be him.
Beat the shit out of the Miz.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And my number 7 for best was the return to Monday Night Raw of Dolph Ziggler.
He's here to show the world.
I will say, I did enjoy both Dolph and Zach's return.
But it's Dolph.
Zack Ryder didn't get that Dolph pop.
No.
Well, they also used that weird remixed version of his theme song, too. If it was the original version of O Radio, I think he would have gotten a bigger pop.
And we kind of know a thing or two about Dolph Ziggler pops. Like, if you remember, night after WrestleMania 29 when he cashed in the briefcase on Del Rio.
Huge pop.
That was
sick.
One of the loudest pops I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
And hearing that again, seeing the deal on the Tron come up, hearing his music, the crowd go absolutely nuts. That was awesome. Even if it was for a one-off like appearance,
it was so cool.
I'm okay with it.
Right. Ooh, excuse me. All right.
And my queen mother was a part of that segment.
Your mom was there?
No, my queen mother. Who's my queen mother in wrestling? AJ Lee was his boyfriend. Because because Big E and AJ were a part of that.
Oh.
Your mom was there?
No, I said my queen mother in wrestling, and that is AJ Lee.
Got it.
Braden just straight thought your biological mom was there.
I was like, sick, badass. All right.
No, my other mom.
Number 6 of the worst is Jey Uso's main event run execution. In parentheses, I will stand on the Rumble win. I'll take any flack for that. I love the
Flack.
unexpected Rumble win. But the main event execution, not great. Got still fast. We all know this.
Yeah.
Number 6 of the best was the Rollins and Heyman turn at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Again, it could have been predictable in ways, but it was a really cool moment. Like just the whole progression of it. Heyman turns on Punk. He's with Roman. Heyman turns on Roman. There's Seth standing there grimacingly. I thought it was badass.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're on number 6, right?
Yep.
Okay. My number 6 worst. The TKO price gouging for tickets. Just that in general has made pretty much WWE kind of sometimes miserable to watch. Only because, families can't really go to the shows anymore. So that's more of like TKO making WWE like hard to watch. Only because you shouldn't have to sell a kidney to go to a show.
Pay for a subscription.
Exactly. So I feel like that's been kind of like not a fair thing to do to the audience. So, the price gouging needs to stop, in my opinion. And then number 6 best. AJ Lee and CM Punk versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch at WrestlePalooza. That was an amazing match. It was like a dream match of mine for a good year, ever since Punk returned. And for AJ Lee not wrestling for 10 years, she didn't lose a step that night.
She kicked some booty. And
I felt like that match was robbed of the main event. It should have been the main event, especially since nothing changed hands title-wise between Cody and Drew. And so because of that reason, I was like, I don't understand why the mixed tag didn't main event when it was the hottest thing going into that pay-per-view.
Right.
But I just loved it. It was a brilliant mixed tag. I loved seeing the double knees to the face, the double bulldog, and then going into AJ's Shining Wizard at the same time, both of them doing each other's finishing move, and then both Becky and Seth doing the pedigree, and then they were going to try to do the go to sleep on both of them, and then it turns into the Black Widow into the sharpshooter. It just so much went into that. And AJ got to take a freaking table bump, probably for the first time ever in her life. So I just love that match.
Nasty table bump too. That looked rough.
She took it.
And then seeing CM Punk cry because he was a proud husband, that was beautiful. I just think the match was probably my favorite match of the year. Well, one of them.
Hell yeah. My number 6 for worst also ties with Jey Uso, but it's him tapping out Gunther at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that part specifically.
If he would have tapped Gunther, okay, whatever. But to have Gunther tap as quickly as he did going into that sleeper hold, that was, I don't know.
Anticlimactic and.
Now, if he had pulled like a Cena where like he stayed there for a minute and then decided to fade off or whatever, okay. But Jay barely got that hold applied, and then Gunther's like, "Oh shit, I'm tapping out."
Right.
That kind of made it look
not great.
Yeah. And then my number 6 for best was Dominic Mysterio winning the IC title at WrestleMania.
Hey.
Such a good moment.
I'll get into that.
I loved it.
Pinning Finn Balor too made it
sick.
All the more poetic.
And that pop he got from the audience?
Oh yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Probably the loudest pop Dom's ever gotten.
Yeah, I'll definitely be talking about that later. So my number 5 and the worst is the treatment of supposed superstars Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and even to an extent Damian Priest.
Mm-hmm.
You have all these guys that could be at your top, but you continue to push Cody Rhodes over them. And yeah, like we know what it is. Like it's borderline burial. Especially with Drew and LA Knight. It's kind of ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Number 5 is there's so many moments to do with this subject that I wanted to put that I just threw it all together. It's just the women's division. It's just been great. Specifics are the WrestleMania match, Rhea, Io, Bianca. I really like that match. Tiffany at the start of the year was really good. Naomi's cash in. Just some names: Bayley, Becky, Maxine's breakout. Even though it's been here and there booking, Julia's great, Stephanie's great, Roxanne, Jade, and the pairing of Alexa and Charlotte. Just the women's division has been tea this year.
Hell yeah.
All right, my number 5. It's kind of on what you guys talked about, but I feel like the precursor to what happened with R-Truth is what made me more pissed off. It's just R-Truth getting released in general. To me, it's like not just the Ron Killings thing and poorly executing all that and not turning him into a main event superstar after that. It's just him getting released in general was worse than how they treated him once he came back. It's like, why release him at all? And the fact that at the end of the day it was Triple H's call made me feel like, are you out of touch just like your pop-in-law, your old man-in-law? It's like, that was such a Vince McMahon move. And
Released on my birthday too. That bastard.
It's just that there's so much.
How dare you?
It's just that him getting released in general was just terrible when he was probably the most wholesome, most beloved person in that locker room. You know, it just, to me, it just made no sense. It was totally shaking my head. And then number 5, I would say the men's triple threat at WrestleMania 41, night 1 main event. That entire match was awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
To me, that match is match of the year. And if it doesn't win the Slammy Award next year for match of the year, I'll be very, very surprised, because I feel like that was a perfectly executed and perfectly put together match. And the in-ring chemistry of Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk they were on that night. All 3 of them were at the top of their game. All 3 showing the world that those 3 are the top dogs of the company. And, you know, and the perfect cherry on that is watching my boy finally get the main event of WrestleMania, which hasn't just been his dream, it was also mine growing up. And it brought a tear to my eye to finally see him get that and finally get that recognition. And it was an incredibly great match, and it was probably the best wrestling match I've watched in probably the past 5 years.
Hell yeah.
Very fair.
So, my number 5 for worst is the finish to the WrestleMania Night 2 main event. They built this match, John Cena and Cody Rhodes, to be biggest match of the year. For it to end in bullshit involving somebody who's not even a part of the business.
Bing.
I'm gonna mute Braden real quick.
I think what also to like just add on to what you're saying, I think what also made that match hurt is I think it took time for John Cena to know how to wrestle as a heel.
Yeah, it was.
It seemed like
he see the growing pains there.
It seemed like he didn't know how to organically authentically and without question know how to wrestle as a heel. I don't think being a heel, especially it being so long since he even was a heel. I think the last time he was a heel was in 2004. I think 2004 was when he turned babyface somewhere in that time. When you haven't been a heel in 20 plus years, I can understand there's going to be some quote unquote ring rust there. But to make it blatantly obvious you don't know what you're doing is what hurt. And it's John Cena of all people. And that makes me wish that when he goes to Hollywood, he's back in Hollywood, obviously, I want him to try to, maybe when he auditions for new shows or new movies, because I know he does Peacemaker right now and he's busy with that, but if he does a movie, I think the next movie he should try to do is I want him to play a villain in a movie. Like a dark, twisted, dastardly villain. And I want to see if he can pull it off. You know, and I want him to like maybe explore the dark crevices of his mind a little bit.
Have John Cena be the next Pennywise.
Dude.
You know, to me, I feel like if John Cena, while he was acting, took more villainous roles and tried to be as diverse as Dave Bautista has been, I think his heel run would have been a little bit better. But he kind of plays the slapstick characters like Dwayne Johnson does, and I think they could take a playbook out of Dave Bautista and know how to be a wrestler turned actor properly. So I feel like if John Cena would have played more villainous roles while being in Hollywood, I think he would have been a better heel. I just don't think he knew what he was doing.
Well, it's that and just the overall match itself. Like, it had the hype going into it, but looking back on it, it was nothing but a bunch of like rest holds and very slow paced. And it picked up for a little bit whenever Travis Scott was coming out, and then he had an Undertaker like entrance. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen Undertaker entrances that were quicker than that.
Yeah. And plus there's more to being a heel than just having a scowl on your face and grabbing the title and using it. There's way more than that.
I'm John Cena. I'm bad now.
I'm bad now. I'm showing how bad I am by using the title and using it behind the ref's back and using the title to win. Like, there's more than being a heel than just doing that.
Yeah.
I'm John Cena.
I'm Mina.
My fifth one kind of ties into my fifth worst. It's the match, the finish itself, and just the match itself is the worst. 5 worst. But Cena actually winning his 17th is my number 5. The moment of him actually doing it is where I put that. Not the way it happened, not the match it happened in, but just that moment.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of solidified himself at the top of the proverbial mountain.
Right. All right. My number 4 for the worst is Brock squashing Cena at WrestlePalooza.
You found worse than that?
Yes, I did.
WWE had a low ass bar. Shit.
But that was very bad.
Sorry, Rambo's comeback really made me cough.
Yap.
That was hilarious.
My 4th for the best. Hannah's laughing at me, but I'm about to tell her that my 4th best is AJ Lee returning.
Why is that going to make me laugh?
Not make you happy because you like AJ Lee.
Oh, okay.
You're
okay.
laughing at me, but I'm about to tell you something you're going to like.
Oh. Well, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at what Rambo said about
She's
you.
laughing with you, not at you.
I don't even want to elaborate anymore.
All right.
She's not laughing at you. She's laughing with you, pal. It's all right.
Exactly.
No, AJ Lee returning was really cool. Like, just that moment was super sick. How much I can go about it.
Hell yeah.
Brayden, you and I are the Squared Circle Section's tag team champions. Why would I laugh at you?
I don't know. These last couple weeks have been kind of questioning that title run.
Well, Rambo, you're our manager.
I'm sorry.
Dr. Shelby.
Dr. Shelby.
I'm y'all's manager. Oh God. I'm
You
about to
got any?
book y'all matches with the Undertaker. That's what's gonna happen.
Ah!
Well, Braden and I will find a way to beat the Undertaker.
True. All right,
We'll
number
find a
4.
way. We're heels. We always find a way.
That's true.
All right. So, are you going to elaborate on the AJ Lee thing or?
No, it's just really cool.
All right. So my number 4, it's kind of a combination thing. Jey Uso and Charlotte Flair winning the Royal Rumble. I feel like that was kind of the start of the downfall, and I feel like it was the Charlotte Flair thing I kind of got, but the Jey Uso thing, I get what they were trying to do, be unpredictable, but I feel like they overthought it and overbooked it. And I feel like Jey Uso, if he would have been given another year to really be like a main event star, I feel like 2026 could have been a better opportunity for Jey Uso to win the Royal Rumble. I think in the eyes of the fans, I think the Royal Rumble should have been won by CM Punk and Io Sky. And I think if the year would have started with CM Punk and Io Sky, I think the year would not have been as weird as it was, because that's the best way I can describe this year. It's been inconsistent and weird. And a lot of good things just poorly placed in just everything being awkward and just kind of off the rails, but not in a good way. I just feel like Charlotte and Jay winning wasn't a bad call, but I feel like it was an awkward, out of place call that kind of threw the trajectory of the year off balance, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think that Indianapolis crowd was expecting Punk to win that night, to the point where The Undertaker did an interview the month later, and people were actually tweeting The Undertaker that they were mad that CM Punk didn't win. And The Undertaker actually brought that up in an interview.
Oh.
So if The Undertaker's bringing it up, then he must have known the outpour on the internet, but or the outrage, not the outpour. But I just feel like Charlotte Flair could have been next year, and Jey Uso could have been next year. I just feel like this year in general was Punk and Io Sky's time.
I feel that.
Number 4, the best. CM Punk's hype package with This Fire Burns leading into a live performance for Cult of Personality of Living Color. That was the best 10 minutes of my life at WrestleMania. And to hear my favorite theme song play in a WWE setting again, I've brought this up many, many times. There's a difference between listening to This Fire Burns in your car or doing chores around the house and you're bopping to music. But it's different when it's like in real time in a WWE setting. And I never thought in a million years that in any capacity, even with a hype package, a video package or whatnot, I never thought in a million years, one, seeing CM Punk back in general, but second, them acknowledging This Fire Burns again.
Oh,
and that
sure.
meant something to me. And that, hearing that it was 2 minutes, but it was the most beautiful 2 minutes. And I loved seeing Cult of Personality be played live again, like it was WrestleMania 29 all over again, and Living Color just tearing the house down like they always do. To me, that entrance alone with the video package behind it, and then seeing him kind of verbatim, word for word, kind of go in and out of like his ECW vignette, and then him modern day saying what he said in that vignette, and it kind of like cutting to not like 26-year-old CM Punk to 45-year-old CM Punk. It just kind of them going back and forth, and knowing that I have lived through those 19 years kind of with him as a fan, and actually watching that vignette for the first time when it actually aired, and knowing how much of a journey that I've had with Punk, like that just gave me some severe goosebumps, and it made me realize, I have been a fan of him for 20 years. And that just triggered it. So that's
One thing
mine.
you can see too is now that we have two matches that were absolutely legendary, we can kind of put the deal on Living Color now. And whenever you see them playing live at WrestleMania, you know Punk's about to have a killer match.
Most
Mm-hmm.
of the time.
Because he had the match of WrestleMania 29 against The Undertaker. And then the match of the year with Seth and Roman, both being played out to by Living Color.
Yeah, it was just a great moment. I loved it.
So, my number 4 for worst wasn't creative. I just wrote SmackDown.
Hey!
So we all have SmackDown on our list.
Well, I put on there SmackDown after. I put after Backlash because that's probably around the time period where I can really frame it really going down. Because I felt like for a little bit leading up to it, with everything going on with the tag division and everything, I was like, okay, this is going somewhere. But then it seemed like after Backlash, it was like, all right, we're done.
Yeah, very down.
And then my number 4 for best was the Seth Rollins cash in.
Thank you. Thank you, Rambo.
I actually really enjoyed that.
Me
I seen
too.
it coming with the injury and everything. I was like, okay,
Oh,
pretty
absolutely what it is.
pretty odd timing, you know. I seen the injury not really being a thing whenever CM Punk won the number 1 contendership spot. I was like, okay, something's not right here, but I guess I just have to wait and see. But no, like that moment itself, I really enjoyed.
Well, I would have, for me, the reason I had it on the other side is like, I would have fallen for it if I didn't have a history of knee injuries myself.
Fair.
In knowing, in having to, because I severely rolled my knee my sophomore year of high school during a basketball game, and it swelled. I felt it crack and pop in 3 places. I severely rolled it, and I had to go to the hospital like right afterwards. And my knee was the size of a cantaloupe with all the fluid and all the everything. And they were able to see clear as day what was wrong with my knee.
On this
And
day,
when
they
Seth
see
Rollins
clearly.
said, yeah, and it's just for me when I heard Seth Rollins say, well, there was too much swelling and I have to get it checked out in like 2 weeks or so by another doctor. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're full of shit. It's not real. There's no way in heck you can't see me actually living it myself. If your knee looked like mine or like less than what mine looked like and they can't see anything, then this is a work injury.
Yeah. Oh.
I didn't see it coming. Anywho, my number 3 is pretty much, I think most of my top 3 on both lists have already been talked about. But my number 3 is the execution of the heel turn.
Yep.
Pretty much everything that happened afterwards. Most of my top 3 involves a heel turn, by the way. But number 3 is the execution of it. Most of my top 3 on both lists actually involve John Cena. Anywho, number 3 of the best is the John Cena promo package. Kind of like how CM Punk was for you, Hannah. Just all the vignettes during Cena's last show, especially after the last match. It was just really beautiful, and it really got me.
Hell yeah.
Let's see, my number 3, just in general, The Rock and Travis Scott involvement. And that's all I have to say on that, because I've talked ad nauseum about it, and that's all I got to say. Number 3 for the number 3 best moment, Dominic Mysterio wins IC Championship at WrestleMania 41. My favorite young up-and-comer star. I am in love with Dominic Mysterio like nobody's business. I think he's incredible. And to see him win his first singles championship was awesome. That Fatal 4-Way was amazing. I think the Fatal 4-Way was the best match on night 2. I mean, it could have been the triple threat with the women, but I really feel like Braun, Finn Balor, Penta, and Dominic really. It was Penta was the fourth member, right?
Yep.
It was okay. Um, I may have been getting that confused with the Rey Fenix match. Okay, but it was Penta. Um, I feel like that was probably one of the greatest fatal four ways for an IC championship title match that I've seen since I started watching wrestling.
Oh, for sure.
And that's 25 years worth, and that's a lot of matches, and I just feel like it was, and the fact that he pinned Finn Balor of all people.
Was really cool.
The thing is, too, is like that's. I think it was wasn't it WrestleMania the first time those quote unquote reinforced announce tables were broken,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and seeing Breaker spear Carlito through that one, I felt what Carlito was feeling. Because if you watched, whenever Carlito initially hit, it didn't break, and then a second later, then it did. It was kind of a delayed break, so I was like, "Oh, oh."
Ooh.
Brother.
But yeah, that was an amazing match, and the pop that Dominic Mysterio got, and the fact that he kind of was walking halfway up the ramp and then he ran back down the ramp and celebrated again. I was so happy for Dominic that night, and it was a beautiful sight.
He was the perfect heel to have a babyface championship celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I feel like that's the best way I could put it.
And when they actually decide to turn him babyface, I think he's going to be one of the most popular babyfaces ever
Yes.
in the business if they give him the opportunity and the.
Hundo.
So, my number, we're on 3, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, my number 3 is, for the worst, is John Cena's heel run. Not the turn. I'll talk about the turn here later.
You
But
guys
the heel
continue.
Run.
You guys can continue talking about this. Let me step away for 2 seconds. Hold on.
1, 2. Up, she's late. But no. And it could partially be our fault too as fans for expecting
Yeah.
this grandiose heel run from him. But at the same time, it's also like we have the opportunity here. We have a heel John Cena. We have the ability to do things that hasn't been done. But instead, we get 2 marquee feuds. Not counting his feud with Cody Rhodes. I'm meaning like Punk and Randy.
Yeah, Punk Orton.
And
then everything else kind of just fell flat. You had that mini feud with R-Truth. That mini feud with Jey Uso.
Logan Paul.
Yeah, like it was definitely underwhelming for what it could have been. And like I said, part of that could be on us fans too.
Yeah, that's totally what you're saying.
We could be partially to blame for that, as much as I hate to say, because I mean, everybody's guilty of it. Whenever we seen that kick in the nuts to Cody, we're thinking of every single possible outcome. We're like, oh shit.
Right, that's the wrestling fan in you.
And this. Yeah.
Right.
But, and I'll say it again whenever she comes back with my number 3 for the best. And y'all can come at me for this. But I have Gunther retiring John Cena.
Okay. It's not on my list, but you know I'm on your side when it comes to thinking that was a good move.
Now, I know me saying that probably puts me at Public Enemy number 1. I'm okay with it. But, and I understand everybody questioning, like, why Gunther? He didn't do anything. He's boring and everything. This is the thing. He already retired Goldberg. It's like, that doesn't even count.
That doesn't mean anything.
Goldberg was hips in the grave by the time he came back in the WWE.
All right, I'm back. I apologize. My mom needed a favor.
My number 3 was Gunther retiring Cena.
Oh.
Best.
Yeah, for best.
Oh, for best? Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually, like, honestly, I don't think I could have had that, like, with the match that we were given. I couldn't have done it any better. Like, thought it out any better. Because the thing that a lot of people take, like, don't want to necessarily say take away, but don't really get with Gunther is he's more, like, brutal, old school. Like, he's not flashy, he's not sentimental. So, with the kind of like drawn out parts of the match, that was more of like an old school kind of vibe. Now with his character, it kind of helps legitimize that a little bit more. Whereas instead of it being like with Goldberg, where it's like, oh well, he retired Goldberg, huh? Big deal. Let me
Whoop,
tell you
whoop.
about Bill Goldberg. Sorry.
Yeah, whoop, whoop.
And the people that are pissed off about Cena tapping out are the same people that were pissed off about Triple H tapping out to Cena or Shawn Michaels tapping out to Cena.
Well, no, they're just the ones that don't understand how retirements work, and that
Oh, yeah.
usually the wrestling tradition is you go out on your back. At least in WWE, with the exception of the Undertaker and like the Boneyard match that they had for the pandemic. I'm not exactly sure if he would have went over if they actually did it in like the stadium. I'm not exactly sure if it was just a true wrestling match, whether or not the Undertaker would have laid down for AJ Styles. That's all speculation. But I think because of it being cinematic and everything, and Undertaker's pretty much a cinematic character, I think it was fitting for him to win.
Yeah.
Only because of like the circumstances. But it's like probably Undertaker would have lost his third WrestleMania if it would have been in the stadium. You
Yeah.
never know.
And
So it's like you can't be like, well, John Cena didn't deserve this, and I'm like, okay, so what about Ric Flair? What about Batista? What about Kurt Angle? What about Shawn Michaels? What about all these people that have had retirement matches and they lost?
And the thing is, too, it's like with Cena tapping out, you're like, oh, he finally gave up. If anything, that was more apropos than anything. It's basically Cena's way of telling the fans, like, hey, I'm not it anymore.
What a run.
He got me. It's okay.
Right.
So
That's
Did
what
we-
I thought.
Did Braden do his number 3?
I did mine before you, Hannah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So are we on
So-
number 2 now?
Yep.
Okay. Braden, what's your number 2?
Rambo, you done?
Yep.
Okay. My number 2 of the worst. I mean, my 2 and 1 are gonna go word for word with what you guys have already said, but number 2 is just Travis Scott.
Yep.
That's that. Number 2 for the best is I grouped it together, so it's Dom's IC title win and the whole run, his whole year in general. Dom's year. Winning the IC title, that huge pop, getting the respect that he deserves. He's had great matches this year. And then beating John Cena.
Not
So
to
just-
mention also winning the AAA Mega Champion, too.
That too. That as well. So just Dom's year in general. Like, this is his true breakout year.
I
And-
hope he wins Superstar of the Year for the Slammies next year, because if it's John Cena or Cody Rhodes, I'm going to crash out on y'all.
Right. I think he should. Like, Dom's year in general is number 1. Fami.
Absolutely.
No, number 2. Number 2, Fami.
Found me. For me, my number 2 worst, because I could have cherry picked things, but it would have taken over my entire list. I wanted it to kind of be like all over the place. And this is going to be a controversial thing, but my number 2 is just the execution in general. And it's not the heel run, it's John Cena's retirement tour in general. I think it's been poorly executed from the start. And with the exception of maybe 4 or 5 moments, 3 or 4 of them being matches, I just think it was a poorly booked mess.
Oh, yeah.
And it kind of made me feel like a lot of people's storylines were pushed to the back burner because their focus was on John Cena. And I think what also made it not work is they put John Cena on a part-time schedule, which hurt the buildup of all the rivalries, which hurt the buildup of the feuds. them booking a match, but then he's he's not there for 3 weeks to build up the match. So it's just an advertised match with nothing to it. Um, I just it makes me think I hope they never do retirement tours ever again because I don't think this was something that should have happened to begin with. I remember hearing about it and having really like I had a pretty severe sense of skepticism going into this entire thing. Um Obviously the match at Crown Jewel was great. His SummerSlam match with Cody was great. Him in Night of Champions with Punk was great. I feel like the match with Randy was okay. Um, and then obviously the moment where he was kind of, making fun, doing like a satire version of CM Punk's pipe bomb. And then also when Punk kind of gave him a receipt and did the Punk Life segment. That was cool. It just should have been in front of an American crowd. It would have made more sense, and I feel like he would have gotten a little bit more of a reaction.
Oh yeah.
It's just that there was a lot of there was a lot more misses than hits. Because you know that term, like it's a hit and miss. I feel like there's a
Yeah.
lot more miss. And
Right.
that might rub people the wrong way. Me saying that, and me saying that isn't me hating on John. John's not the issue I have. It's just I feel like this entire retirement tour took WWE kind of hostage a little bit and took the year hostage, and I feel like a lot of people's stories were put in the back burner, and everything was very John Cena focused,
No, that's
and I feel like that
definitely
hurt the product. And it felt like a cash grab to me. It felt like, oh, we're gonna throw out all this merchandise that says last John Cena's last time in insert name of town. And to me, it felt like just a way to garner a revenue. And that's all that really mattered. So that, people probably can wish a lot of bad things on me for saying that, but that's just how I feel. And number two, the greatest thing that happened this year, well, the second to the greatest, because I wanted it so badly from the moment he returned. CM Punk becomes World Heavyweight Champion, Saturday night's main event. Because I will tell you not, I thought for sure it was either going to be the Vision interrupting or Jey Uso winning. I thought
Wrong.
they're not going to give it to CM Punk on a Saturday night's main event. It's like something smells fishy in the air, and something's going to happen. But not only that, it was a clean finish with no interruptions, and the right person won. The only problem was they were mile high elevation, and you could tell both of them kind of got gassed early in the match. Jey Uso more than Punk, because Punk pretty much had to carry Jey Uso that entire match. But I feel like they did something that they barely do anymore that I like. A clean finish with no interruptions, a definitive winner, and it being the right winner. And it being at a random time. That's what I love about wrestling. It's just it being random, clean, and definitive. And they executed all of those points for me, and that's why I loved the moment.
Hell yeah. So, my number two for the worst, and it's solely off of the execution, not necessarily the win itself, but it was. I mentioned it earlier with him tapping out Gunther, but Jey Uso's world title run, main event run.
Mm-hmm.
It's like whenever he won the Rumble, I wasn't necessarily thrilled about it, but I also wasn't upset about it. I was like, okay, I want to see where this can go because who knows? It could have turned out to be one of the best things to ever happen. It didn't. And his world title run just seemed less than lackluster.
It just happened.
A lot of people were like putting the label on Damian Priest as being that filler champion.
That's what Jay ended up being.
Yeah, that's exactly what Jay was.
100%.
And my number 2 for best was the return of AJ Lee.
Good pick.
Great pick.
All right, Braden, what's your number 1?
Number 1, let's bring it home.
My number 1 worst thing in WWE 2025 was involving The Rock with anything.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll stand on that. My number 1 best moment of 2025 was pairing Grayson Waller with the New Day.
Hell yeah.
No, it was John Cena winning 17.
Okay.
John Cena winning number 17 is my number 1.
I'd have gone with it. I'd just been like, all right, cool. Hell yeah.
You do you, man.
I don't
You
know
do you,
why-
man.
I don't know why I was expecting a well.
If he returned this year, it would have been number 1.
All right.
Number 1
So-
for you.
My number 1, and this is just me being straight up, Triple H's booking in general.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that the honeymoon phase of him being head of creative is over. And either he's not the booker I thought he was, because I don't know. It's like, I don't know if something's changed in him or he's being forced to be a terrible booker. But it's inconsistent, because if you look at what he created with NXT Black and Gold and what he did with all those superstars, when I found out he was taking over head of creative, I thought we are in for a hell of a ride. We're going to get back to professional wrestling. We're going to get back to basics here. We're going to get out of that overly complicated, stupid funk that Vince McMahon put us through. Because I was assuming, and probably everybody else did, that we were going to get the Black and Gold NXT Triple H as the booker. I assume that, because his NXT for the longest time, especially between like 2014, 15, 16, 17, was the only thing I could stand watching that was even WWE related. I had a hard time watching anything Raw or SmackDown. NXT is what kept me living and breathing wrestling during like that 4-year, 5-year stretch. And a lot of it had to do with how Triple H and William Regal and Dusty Rhodes were handling NXT. And with how he's handling Raw and SmackDown now, it's like he's not even, either he was never really truly in charge in NXT to begin with. He was just the name that was put on it. Either it truly was William Regal and Dusty Rhodes calling the shots and Triple H was just taking credit, which he probably does because his ego loves it. Or maybe that was Triple H, but I'm starting to think maybe it's a Mandela effect for me. Maybe the reason why Black and Gold thrived was maybe it was never Triple H to begin with. Maybe he was just the one that created NXT, but the driving force was actually William Regal and Dusty Rhodes. You know, and I'm playing conspiracy theorist here, but I'm starting to think Triple H took credit for what William Regal and Dusty Rhodes created. Because what I'm seeing with Raw and SmackDown now, he can't create new stars to save his life. And he can't create compelling stories to save his life. And I think a lot of it maybe has to do with the fact that maybe he's listening to the old hats, which are Bruce Pritchard and Michael Hayes. Because I think Vince McMahon folded a long time ago and decided to let Bruce Pritchard and Michael Hayes take over. And you can see how out of touch Bruce Pritchard has been, because he brought back his Something to Wrestle podcast. And he said the weirdest thing about Jim Johnston. He said after a while, all of his music sounded the same. No, it never didn't. Are you kidding me?
Bro's never heard Def Rebel in his life.
And it's like you terminated Jim Johnston because you thought all of his music was starting to sound the same. his music was eclectic and diverse and never sounded the same. And there's a reason people want him back to begin with. So it's like maybe Triple H isn't a creative genius. Maybe he never was. And maybe there's a huge difference between William Regal and Dusty Rhodes in charge versus who I think is truly actually in charge, Michael Hayes and Bruce Pritchard. And if that's the truth, then it's making a hell of a lot more sense why the two different products are so different.
No, that's valid.
So I may be being a little bit of an X-File conspiracy theorist just now, but if you really listen to what I just said, it kind of makes a little bit of sense.
Dun dun dun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, and my number one moment of the year, and this is no surprise to anyone, Queen Mother's return. The best moment of the year was AJ Lee's return on SmackDown. To me, let's light it up. It's Chicago.
Light it tonight.
It's the fact that she and Punk returned 10 years later in the same arena. That crowd was hot for her. They were chanting her name. They didn't Def Rebel her theme song, which I thought was going to happen. I'm like, thank God. And to see my biggest inspiration in wrestling from a female standpoint come back was just amazing. That entire moment was what professional wrestling is and should be about. It's about a groundbreaking moment that you thought would really never happen, it being executed perfectly. The build up to AJ Lee coming back was perfect, and a crowd that is hot and hot in anticipation. And it was the first time, I think, in a long time, an entire arena was united and feeling the exact same way. And them bringing back somebody that is genuinely loved, genuinely wanted back, it felt organic, it felt authentic, and it wasn't a force feed like a lot of things WWE does. It was executed perfectly, the story was told perfectly, and the build-up was perfect. And to me, it was like, that's what I love about professional wrestling, is those moments where they do not overcomplicate things and just stick to basics and actually listen to the audience. Because if it was anybody other than AJ Lee, that audience would have rioted.
Oh yeah, the Allstate Arena would have been absolutely brought to the ground.
So to me, it's like, if I was in charge of WWE, that's the type of professional wrestling I would be giving you and Braden and the rest of the world. I would be giving you that wrestling on a consistent basis, because that's what we need to get back to.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that's the blueprint. And if she doesn't win Moment of the Year next year, I don't know what people are thinking.
No. Like you said, had it would have been literally anyone else, it wouldn't have mattered who it was. That building probably would have come down that night. And it wouldn't be because of everybody going crazy and, tearing the roof off the place. No. They would have done like Nexus did in their debut and just absolutely wreck shit.
Wreck the arena.
Like the
But it brought me
would have
crying.
looked like Woodstock 99. If you know,
Right.
you know.
But it had your girl crying.
You know what had me crying? My number one for the worst moment in 2025, which was the entirety of John Cena versus Brock Lesnar at WrestlePalooza.
Baby mink.
There is absolutely no clear-cut explanation that you can give me to tell me that was the right moment, the best thing to happen in that moment, why it should have even happened. Literally all we got was SummerSlam 2014 without the titles.
Pretty much.
That's all we got. At least in this one, Cena had some offense.
Right, but that was so good. The 2014 one was so unexpected and done well, and this was just didn't make sense.
And I understood the 2014 one. It's like Brock's just coming off of beating a streak. He's got this momentum. We need to book him to be like he claims to be this beast, right? So, okay, I understood that. Why the fuck did we need that in 2025 when nobody gives a shit anymore?
Right.
There's no reason why the opening match of WrestlePalooza that you've been building for forever. I can't tell you how many fucking ESPN sign up tutorials I had to go through on SmackDown to watch that match. And that's what I got.
Well, it's like I
Lame.
told you, it's them constantly over promising and under delivering, and them saying, "Oh, like remember the pre-show panel, Hunter going out there and spewing some PR doctor and saying, "Oh my gosh, we are gonna have a bunch of surprises tonight." The only surprise was like being announced 6 months in advance, which is odd because they never announced this in September. Like, oh, Stephanie McMahon going into the Hall of Fame? Yeah, that's
In a
okay.
very awkward interaction between her and Undertaker.
Yeah.
That was like
weird.
uncomfortably awkward.
People say that she didn't know. The way she was acting, the way she looked, it's just like
Almost seemed like Taker didn't know.
It kind of looked like she was trying to act like she didn't know.
I think she knew, and it's just like there's parts of her that comes off completely disingenuous. And that night was a key example. Even if she's like trying to act, she can't really act well.
No. And the best moment for me, my number one, is the John Cena heel turn. The moment. Not talking about the execution. I'm not talking about the inclusion of The Rock or Travis Scott. I'm meaning the heel turn in itself.
That was a good one.
Arguably one of the most like ground shifting moments of the year that left that window of opportunity wide open for fans to fantasy book and think of cool ideas that could come of it. Obviously,
none of it happened.
Yeah,
but
none of that shit happened. But it was one of those moments where it's like we finally see something like, okay, wow. Cena's been this shiny baby face for the last 20 years. And now the younger generation that never got to see the Doctor of Thugonomics, never got to see a healed John Cena can actually kind of experience that. I wish they would have had a better experience with it.
Right.
Well, it seems like they just kind of did it just to do it.
Yeah, and in that moment, you know, that was the most talked about thing on social media for days.
Yep.
After
for sure.
Elimination Chamber. And like I said, and I'm repeating myself because I feel like I kind of have to at this point with social media. The heel run could have been better, but that heel turn, one of the most pillar moments in wrestling in 2025. Dare I say in the 2020s.
It just happened 13 years too late.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
100%.
And when it did happen, like, yeah, I was shocked, but this other voice in my head was like, oh, they're just doing it just to do it. It's like, oh, I get it. This is his going out party, so to speak. They're doing it just to do it. And I felt that like instantaneously. It was like this weird wrestling voice came into my head the moment I saw it. I was like, the first emotion I had was shock. And then then the next one, something clicked in my brain and was like, oh, they're doing it just to do it. I see. And I was like, this is for a viral moment. And I don't understand why it clicked with me right away. But I knew that this wasn't going to get executed very well the moment it happened. I'm like, this is such a cool moment. It really is. But oh my God, is it going to fail? And I was right.
It did.
Yes.
But no, the moment in itself ranks number one for me.
That's valid.
Not the run. but the kick in the nuts. And honestly, just seeing him beat the holy piss out of Cody.
It was the moment's undescribable. The moment itself.
Yeah. And you can go back and watch it. You can go back and be like, oh, that was great. But living it, watching it live,
It was insane.
it I can't, I don't even have words.
Wowza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm pretty sure everybody listening to this can kind of agree. We as a collective unit are hoping for better in 2026.
Yes.
I think that is a very common denominator. It's what are our goals for wrestling in the next 12 months is better than this.
I agree.
That's all I could say. It's just better than what we got this year.
Yep.
And I feel like that's really the only thing that really needs to be said is take what fucked up this year and learn from it next year.
Agreed.
You know, and I digress on that.
And I think what's gonna help. I think what's gonna help is there's not gonna be a retirement tour next year, so they can really start focusing on everybody. You know, I just think that took a lot of. I think that occupied too much of the time.
It really
And
did.
I think it would have just. I think what could have been better is it got really exhausting, hearing retirement tour this, retirement tour that, and by the time it felt like it dragged on for me, and I really wanted to be excited about this. I actually had high hopes going into this, but then when it started to lag and drag on and just the heel turn and then the random all of a sudden baby face turn that happened out of nowhere, like it just everything felt off. And it's like by the time Saturday night's main event came around, I was already exhausted. I was fatigued of it all. And I'm like, can we just get it? I want December 13th done, over with, so we don't have to talk about this anymore. It was getting to that point with me. I was like, my patience level with it was dragging a little thin. And it's like, it's not John Cena I'm mad at. Like, it's not him. I have all the respect in the world for Mr. John Anthony Felix Cena Jr., but I just don't like how it all came together. It felt like trying to make a cake. You put it all together and then you put it in the oven and it doesn't bake at all. It either stays liquidy or it doesn't rise. It just felt like, it felt like the chemistry with the execution was off.
Cena's retirement tour was a runny ass cake.
Well, that's what it felt like. It just like by the time it came to bake this, it didn't bake well.
No bake.
Nope. Cena's retirement tour was the cake without the cake.
Mm-hmm.
It was just frosting.
Cake. Just frosting.
So are we ready to go on to the next segment?
What you got?
I got a game.
I also got a game.
Let's do it.
All right. So because we all have games, I wanted to make mine just a little bit shorter than it normally is. So I have here is guess which wrestler is older quiz.
Ooh.
All right.
So I got 8 groups of 3 names that y'all are going to write down, and I'm also going to give you I'm going to give you Oh, you don't have anything?
No, I had an ink pen on here, but I think my son took it. So I'm just going to type
kids.
Well, if you want to use cuz you have a computer, if you want to use Word Excel or Word Microsoft Word or whatever you might have on your computer.
I'll just use words.
Okay. So basically, I'm going to give you guys 3 names, and then I'm going to give you 3 birth dates. And then you have to basically connect them. And then you also have to tell me which wrestler you think is older out of the 3. So that gives you your first point. is if you can guess automatically who you think is older. And then basically based off the date, you will figure out who's older based off the date. And then the other two dates, you have to connect them to the other two. So it's almost like playing like connection.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Kind of like when we were children and we got those like worksheets with school and you had like one column with one thing and the other column with the other and you had to like connect them drawing lines. Remember
gotcha,
those like
yeah.
like middle school worksheets you would get or
Yeah,
elementary school ones?
yeah, but why do you say when we were children?
Well, I said when all of us were children. We were all kids at one point.
You made it sound like it was at the same time.
No,
I'm calling you old, Hannah.
I get it. I get it. I'm the only one in this podcast that was born in the 90s. I get it.
The
What was that
90s.
like?
The 90s.
It was great. All right. Anyway, first group. We have Steve Austin, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels.
Ooh.
And then I have the birth dates that you're also gonna. I have December 18th, 1964. March 24th, 1965. And I have July 22nd, 1965.
Oof.
So, Brayden, who do you think's oldest?
Hang on. So I'm going with I think I'm gonna go with Sean as the oldest.
That would be incorrect.
Shit.
But I'll give you a chance. Which one do you think is his birth date?
Well, I thought he was the oldest, so I put 12/18/64
No.
because I thought he was the oldest. Can I change my answer because I got that part wrong?
No. Hold on. I need to give Rambo a chance. Which one do you think is oldest?
So oldest, I'm gonna go with Austin.
That is correct. So you already connected that. So he's December 18th, 1964. Now between the other two, you guys just want to go for it. Which other birthdays do you think of the other two wrestlers?
I know Undertaker's. So
Okay, what's Undertaker's?
March 24th.
Yes.
I always remembered it because it was in March. That's the only thing I remembered about it.
So Sean was the youngest.
Shawn was the youngest. He's July 22nd, 1965.
Seems like the obvious answer, but I went curveball.
I just noticed this might look bad on screen, so I'm gonna do this.
You look fine, buddy.
Oh no, it's not me. But
It might be you, buddy.
I'll pull up my dog. That way
Oh.
it shows that I'm not looking shit up.
Okay, perfect. All right. So Rambo gets that point.
A point.
All right, next group. I have Lita, Stephanie McMahon, and Trish Stratus. And the birthdays I have for you. April 14th, 1975. September 24th, 1976. And December 18th, 1975. Rambo.
To December 18th.
No. Oh yeah. They. I did not think of that. Random. Anyway, since
I
Braden
went
went first.
Oh.
Braden went first the last round, so Rambo, you get to go first this time. Which one do you think is the oldest?
I'm gonna go with Stephanie being the oldest.
That would be incorrect.
Damn.
Braden,
I'll go Trish.
that would be Incorrect.
What the hell?
It is
What's
Lita.
the oldest? Wow.
Damn.
She is April 14th, 1975. Now, Brayden, want to take a guess on the other two birthdays and who they match?
Lita's oldest. I guess I'll go Steph, the other 75, and then Trish, 76.
That would be incorrect.
Steph is the youngest?
Stephanie's the youngest.
What the hell?
Trish Stratus is the one that shares a birthday with Steve Austin.
Whoa.
Damn.
So neither of you get a point, unfortunately. So Lita is April 14th, 1975. Stephanie McMahon is September 24th, 1976. And Trish Stratus is December 18th, 1975. We are learning a lot, aren't we?
Sure are.
All right, next group. This is the third group.
All right.
We have Becky Lynch, AJ Lee, Kelly. And the birthdays I have for you. January 31st, 1987. March 19th, 1987. January 15th, 1987.
Wow.
So Brayden gets to go first this round. Who do you think is the oldest?
Well, this one's hard. Because Kelly was obviously around first, but she started very young. I think AJ also started very young. Grr. I'm gonna go.
Why'd you sound like Mr. Krabs?
Grr. I'm gonna go Kelly.
That would be correct.
Oh, bang, 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 bang.
She is January 15th, 1987, which lets Rambo guess the other two.
So, shit, this is actually kind of tough. I'm gonna go with AJ older than Becky.
That would be incorrect.
Damn.
Becky Lynch is January 31st, 1987, and AJ Lee is March 19th, 1987. AJ Lee is the youngest.
Damn.
Wow.
So you both are tied. Both of you have a point so far.
Yay.
Okay, the next group. Jeffrey Nero Hardy. You don't have to put the Nero. John Anthony Felix Sr. Jr. or Philip Jack CM Punk Brooks. I'm trying to be funny. In the birth dates I have for you. August 31st, 1977. April 77, yes. April 23rd, 1977. Or October 26, 1978. And Rambo gets to go first. Who do you think is the oldest?
Cena.
That would be correct. Good job.
Congrats.
Now, Brayden gets a try of guessing the other two.
Mr. Jeff.
That would be correct. He is August 31st, 1977, which makes CM Punk the youngest with October 26, 1978.
I knew that because Punk's birthday is 2 days before mine.
Aha.
Punk's birthday is my wedding anniversary.
Whoa, you got married 2 days before my birthday.
Yeah.
This is meant to be.
All right, so Rambo has think you both are still tied. Because you got 2 from the first one, and you got 1 here, and then Brayden got 1. So okay, so 2-2. You guys are racing.
2-2.
Sure.
2-2. All right, number 5. Next group. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins,
Oh, I knew it.
and I guess you guys know where I'm going with this, Dean Ambrose. And I got for you May 25th, 1985, May 28th, 1986,
Oh.
or December 7th, 1985. And Brayden, this is for you.
Is it the tribal chief?
That is correct.
Bang, 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 bang.
May 25th, 1985 is Roman Reigns' birthday. Now, Rambo, you get an opportunity to get a point. Go ahead and match the other 2. What do you got?
I feel like Seth is the youngest, but I could be wrong. So I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm just going to go Dean's the oldest. Out of those 2.
I mean, Dean's the middle.
Yeah. Same. Yeah,
You got the D out of your mouth really fast there.
I did.
Both of you do get a point for this because you're right. Dean Ambrose is December 7th, 1985, and Seth Rollins is May 28th, 1986.
Yeah.
So Roman Reigns is a whole year plus change older than the architect.
Unk.
All right, the next group. We're at the 6th group.
How many did you say there were?
8. I have 8 groups of 3. So we're on number 6. All right, I have Triple H, Batista,
But
Chris Jericho. And the birthdays I have for you. July 27th, 1969.
that's not funny. That's not funny. I'm sorry. I'm a grown man now.
It's okay. I'm a grown woman. January 18th, 1969.
Just don't say the other one.
November 9th, 1970.
Okay.
All right, Rambo, who do you think is the oldest?
I might be wrong, but I'm going to go with Batista.
That would be correct.
Damn, really?
Yep, he is January.
Is because he started out really late.
He started like late. He was I think he was like 32 once he went into OVW.
Damn.
Yeah, like he was kind of like Diamond Dallas Page, started really late.
Bro looks every bit of his age too now.
All right, Brayden, you get an opportunity. Match the other 2 birth dates. Who do you think is the next?
Hunter.
That would be correct. He is July 27th, 1969, and that makes Chris Jericho the youngest with November 9th, 1970.
Baby Jericho.
Baby Y2J.
He just made
All
the
right.
list.
The next group, number 7.
Remember, we're too good.
You guys are really good. You guys are doing great. Dolph Ziggler. The Miz. Zack Ryder.
Whenever you said Ziggler Miz, I knew it was going to be Zack Ryder. I was like, okay.
Yeah, the same font.
Well, actually, when I was making this list, I thought about doing Morrison.
That would work too.
So the dates I got for you. July 27th, 1980. October 8th, 1980. May 14th, 1985.
Oh, somebody's really young.
I thought you were about to say May 19th.
I get it. Shawn Michaels.
I straight up thought
With
you were about
Kane.
to say May 19th.
All right, Rambo, this is your turn. Who do you think is the oldest?
Wait a minute.
What?
No, it is not his turn.
Oh, yeah,
that's
Rambo
right,
went
it is
first.
Braden's turn.
It's your turn. Sorry.
You're cheaters.
I'm not a cheater. I just went dumb for a second.
My mom just took Tylenol.
As a October birthday, I know all the other October birthdays. So I know Miz was born in October, and I think Ziggler's older than Ryder. So I'm gonna go Ziggler.
That is correct.
Awesome. And I was lying, Rambo. Miz actually wasn't born in October.
Well, yeah, because you basically took that away from him where you said October.
Well, Rambo, I was lying.
I had no idea either way.
Well, go ahead and guess. I was lying though, so you should probably guess Ryder.
You know, because you accidentally gave that, I'm gonna give Rambo a point by default.
What?
Well, because you shouldn't be saying what you're thinking with the birthdays, because it doesn't give him opportunity to get a point.
I wanted to brag about
Ew.
October birthdays.
Okay, so yes, The Miz is October 8th, 1980, and Ziggler is the one that's 5 years younger than them with May 14th.
Of course, it's
85.
You have small balls.
Yeah.
All right, the last group. We have Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss,
And Big Show. I'm just kidding.
Whoa!
and Paige. And the birthdays I have for you: June 8th, 1994, August 9th, 1991, and August 17th, 1992. And this is Rambo. Who do you got?
Is it actually me?
It is actually you.
Okay.
Because Braden called my ass out last round.
All right. I'm gonna go with Paige being older.
That is incorrect. Braden, who do you think is the oldest? You get a chance.
It's Alexa Bliss.
That is correct.
I was waiting for her to say incorrect.
She is August 9th, 1991. Now, Rambo, you get the opportunity to get a point by guessing the other two.
Wait, what? You already guessed Paige wrong.
Yeah, but he gets an opportunity to, because he said incorrect, but he gets an opportunity to guess the other two, like which one does he think is oldest out of that, because you already got the point for guessing the right one.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with my guns if Paige is older than Liv.
That is correct.
Oh shit. Okay.
She is August 17th, 1992. That makes Liv Morgan the youngest with June 8th, 1994.
Age is just a number.
So, Rambo.
What? Bah!
So, Rambo, you got 6 points altogether. And Braden got 5.
What?
Rambo won by 1.
This is so rigged.
But good job, you guys. You guys are really good with the birthdays.
Fuck.
Yeah, no bragging.
And that is Hannah's quiz of Saturday night. Thank you for joining my quizzy. And scene.
Quizzy. All right.
Braden.
What's up, fools? This is Braden's question on Saturday. I call it QOS. QOS. Welcome to QOS.
All right.
I have a WWE elevator quiz. The way this works is I'm going to give you 10 hints to guess a wrestler. We start at 10. If you get the first hint at 10, you get 10 points. But it's going to start at the hardest hint. and then go down. So the easier the hints, the easier for you to guess, but you get the lowest amount of points. Does that make sense?
I think so.
No, but I'll figure it out.
Okay. Pretty much, and I'm going to read you 10 hints. The more hints it takes you to guess, the less points you get.
Oh, okay, I see.
If you get it off the first one, then you get 10 points.
Yes,
Oh, okay. I've seen these type of games. Okay, I get it.
but that's the hardest one.
You just described it a little bit weird, but I got it.
Okay. I only have 6 because it might take a little longer.
Okay.
So, the first hint. Oh, these are all wrestlers that have wrestled in 2025 for WWE. On the thing.
Gotcha.
Oh boy.
Number 10, a one-time West Side Extreme Wrestling World Champion.
What the heck is that?
You heard me. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Real life last name is Rukober.
That's a last name. Whew.
I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, by the way, but Rukober.
All right.
All right. Is 5'10" and 210 pounds.
Okay.
All right. So 7 points. Made wrestling debut in 2012. All right.
Okay.
Only wrestled 10 matches in 2025. Any guesses?
The only person I'm thinking of is Roman Reigns.
Any guesses, Rainbow?
No.
Okay. Won a championship in WWE in 2025. Any guesses?
Not yet.
All right. This was only for 4 points now. Former NXT champion.
Is this Damien?
Nope.
No, he's wrestled more matches than that. Hold on.
Anybody else?
Debut in
Moving on to the 3-pointer.
Go ahead.
Debuted for NXT UK in 2019.
Is this Gunther?
Gunther?
Nope.
Pete Dunne?
Nope.
Tyler Bate?
Nope.
JD McDonough?
No. Wow, guys.
Ilya Dragunov?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I don't really care for him, so I would not have gotten that.
He was injured all year, so he only wrestled 10 matches and won a championship his first match.
That's clicking with me now, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Rambo with the solid 3 points to kick us off.
Hell yeah.
All right. Ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. For 10 points. Was born in 1984.
Wow. Oh.
Jesus.
Finn Balor?
No.
I'd have been pissed if you got it off of that.
That'd be so crazy. All right. Made in-ring debut in 2015.
In-ring debut 2015. Okay.
Ready, Hannah?
Yeah.
Is 6 foot, 255 pounds.
Damn.
Rusev?
Nope. We ready?
Okay.
Won a championship at WrestleMania.
Jacob Fatu?
Nope. Hannah?
Won a championship at WrestleMania. Gosh. See, in-ring debut 2015 is 6 foot. No, he didn't win a championship. Damn, this is really, really hard.
Moving on.
I think I got it after one more.
This one isn't Dominic, is it?
Nope. For 6 points. Has been released by WWE before. You still got it, Rainbow?
You
I'm
said
trying
won
to
a
think
title
of-
at WrestleMania. Was it this year or no?
The hint is just won a championship at WrestleMania.
Drew McIntyre.
Nope.
Okay.
It's a good guess, though. Made his in-ring debut way before 2015, though.
Yeah, that I said that. Now I realize that.
Yeah. Hannah, you got anything?
You know,
All right, for 5 points. Has had 9 Rumble eliminations in a single match.
Damn it, a single match. All right.
In a single Rumble match. Ringing any bells?
2015 won a title at WrestleMania.
is this Gunther?
Nope. This next hint is gonna get you guys thinking.
This
You
is
ready?
I almost know this is wrong because I don't think he weighs that much. But Sammy?
Nope.
Okay,
Are you guys ready for the 4-pointer?
sure.
Yeah.
Is related to The Rock.
Roman?
Nope. This next hint, if you guys make it to 3, it's really gonna give it to you.
Fucking
Is
Jay.
related to the
Who'd you say?
Jay?
Uso?
No.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready for the 3.
At this point, who's not related to The Rock?
Valid.
Because it's not because Jimmy and Jay made their in-ring debut like
Yeah.
in
way before.
09-ish.
You guys ready?
And hold on, I'm trying to think who else is this like Nia Jax?
Yeah.
Damn.
The next hint was 2-time WWE Women's Champion. I never once said he.
Nope. Good job. Good one. I like that.
How many points did I get?
4.
4.
You're beating Rambo by 1 right now.
Because I was thinking like who else in the bloodline has done that many eliminations in a rumble? And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
the women's record. That's
but
why
then I
put
was
that.
thinking I need to go female, and I'm like, oh, Nia makes more sense.
Yeah,
When
that's
you
the
said
women's
related to
record.
The Rock, my mind immediately went, well, that could be anybody.
Yeah, that is true.
I think some people forget Nia Jax is a part of the bloodline.
Technically, yeah. A few cousins removed, but still related. All right, ready for the third one?
Mm-hmm.
Made wrestling debut in 2004.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Was trained by Mikey Whipwreck.
that's a name.
I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Mikey Whipwreck, damn. All right, ready for the 8-pointer?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Has won 4 championships in the WWE.
Okay.
7-pointer. Is married to another WWE superstar.
Is this Becky?
Nope.
Seth? No, Seth is one more than 4. What am I thinking?
No, he's won way more than 4. Never mind.
Get your thinking caps on.
Okay, I think I'm ready for the next one.
You ready, Hannah?
Yeah.
Has been released by the WWE.
Aleister Black?
Nope.
2004. Won 4. You said 4 championships?
Uh-huh.
And all these people have wrestled in 2025.
Wrestled in the WWE in 2025.
Okay.
Karrion Cross.
No. That's a good one.
That's kind of low.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Has over 100,000 YouTube subscribers.
Logan Paul.
He has way more than that.
YouTube subscribers. So he's.
I don't know why my mind went to Maven, but I know that's not it. You said
Hey,
YouTube.
Gall, Maven Hager.
My mind. You said YouTube. My mind immediately went to Maven.
Yeah.
So this person must do YouTube videos. Maybe.
Subscribers. I don't know.
We ready?
Yeah.
Fuck, I guess.
4-pointer. Born in New York.
Did you say born in New York?
Uh-huh.
Who was born in New York? And that's
And that's one of the easier hints. Think about it.
Is this Priest?
Nope.
Okay.
Zelina Vega?
Nope.
No, she's too young to have wrestled in 04.
Let me know when you're... Number 3 should give it to you. The 3-pointer. You ready?
Yeah.
I guess.
Wrestled under 2 different names in the WWE in 2025. Really? That didn't give anything to you?
Chad Gable?
No.
Ludwig Kaiser.
No. Wow, I really thought that was going to give it to you guys.
Wrestled underneath 2 different names this year. Like, who wrestled under 2 different names this year in
I'm gonna
WWE?
feel real stupid at the end of this. I know that.
Let me know when you're ready for number 2, I guess.
R-Truth?
No.
No, he's not married. You know, he is, but just a normal person.
Just ignore me.
Fuck, I guess
right.
go ahead.
Number 2 was in the Last Time Is Now tournament.
Sammy?
Wow.
AJ? AJ?
No.
Styles?
Ryder?
Zack Ryder.
Oh. I wasn't going to get that at all.
Married to Chelsea Green.
When you said 2 different names, I was thinking like in WWE. Wasn't thinking.
He wrestled in NXT as Matt Cardona
Yeah.
against Ross Briggs.
I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm. Born in New York, Long Island IZ.
Yep.
YouTube subscribers. That was how he got the push. I really think this guys can get that sooner. 2 points, Rambo. All right, number 4-6. 10-pointer. Was born in the 2000s.
Roxanne Perez?
Holy shit!
I was either gonna do that or Javon Evans.
Hannah with a 10-pointer off the bat. Wow.
Well, I love her, so I know she was born like thinking like 2000. I either through either 1 or 3. Yeah, 1.
Yeah, damn.
She was just the first person I thought of.
GG.
I made up all these hints for nothing. All right. Moving on to number 5. Hannah's up by a lot now.
Thanks.
Well, in a way, she's technically my sister because she's also my parents' daughter.
Wrestling logic. All right, 10-pointer. Born in 1984.
Another 84 baby?
Is this? I'm just kidding.
This one is the hardest one.
All right.
Okay, number 9. Real name is Jason.
Jason.
Jason Derulo.
All right.
Ready for number 8?
Yeah.
is 6'1" and about 300 pounds.
That's not who it is.
What?
I don't know why my mind immediately went to Obafemi.
Oh my God!
Is it really?
No.
Okay. I don't know why, but you said that, and I'm like, is his name Jason?
Imagine. All right. Number 7 made his debut in the 2020s.
Okay.
All right, Hannah.
Okay.
All right, number 6. One of his finishing moves is the black hole slam.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Do you have a
think-
guess?
Not yet.
Okay. Hannah, got anything?
No.
Okay. The 5-pointer, formerly teamed with Randy Orton.
Matt Riddle?
Nope.
No. Formerly teamed with Randy Orton. A lot of people have teamed with Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Owens?
Nope.
Okay.
No, Kevin Steen is his real name.
Are you ready for number 4?
I guess.
4-pointer. Has lost over 200 pounds in the last year.
Jelly Roll?
Jelly roll. I didn't think that would be the one to give it away.
Well, he talked about it in the Joe Rogan podcast.
The
that's
rest of the
a
hints
pretty
were,
drastic difference.
yeah, were wrestled at SummerSlam 2025 and then has been nominated for 4 Grammys. So Anna with another 4.
Was that a 4-pointer?
That was a 4-pointer.
Well, my favorite number is 4, so that might be the reason.
All right, so Rambo, you have no chance at winning.
Nope.
Hannah is at 18 and Rambo's at 5.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more though. All right, 10-pointer.
Okay, I think me being a Roxanne Perez fan really saved me.
Yeah, that 10-pointer was huge, Hannah. All right, number 10. Former FCW Tag Team Champion.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Made wrestling debut in 2005.
Sheamus?
Nope.
I'm really good with FCW, so that's gonna really stick with me. So
Okay.
All right. Ranked 58 in the 2016 PWI 500.
El Grande Americano.
Yup.
No,
No,
I
no,
know
no.
I lost this. I'm just shooting off random shit.
No. All right, ready?
yeah,
For 7. Signed with WWE in 2010.
Seth Rollins,
Nope.
Former FCW tag champ.
Tyler Breeze,
Nope.
Okay.
Ready for 6?
Fandango,
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wrestled for TNA before WWE.
No, he's been wrestling longer than that. Never mind.
Excuse me.
Okay, the FCW part and the TNA thing is like, I have to really think on that one.
Okay.
We ready for the 5th?
Yeah.
Went to high school in Georgia.
Cody Rhodes,
Nope.
AJ. No, okay, so AJ Styles. It's not AJ Styles. He's in Georgia. Cody Rhodes is a Georgia boy. Who else went to high school in Georgia?
Wow, I'm surprised you guys aren't putting this together.
I'm a little slow, all right?
Tylenol, I get it.
Yeah.
All right, let me know when you're ready for 4.
Go ahead.
Fuck it, go for it.
Has 143 matches with Jey Uso.
Jimmy?
Jesus Christ.
No. With Jey
How
Uso
many-
involved.
Fuck, now I'm thinking it's McIntyre, but I know it's not him.
Is this Kofi Kingston?
Nope.
Xavier Woods?
Xavier Woods.
Okay.
Because he
Went to high
was
school in-
he was I think he was like Consequences Creed in TNA.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And
see
then
that
went to
one.
high school in Georgia. Very famous story. Cody Rhodes and Xavier Woods wrestled each other in high school.
Yep.
Thought that might put something together.
They've known each other since high school?
They wrestled in high school. Like,
Jeez.
like their high schools were rivals.
How many points did I get for that?
You got 4 for that. You got 3 4-pointers. And then
4.
one 10-pointer.
4 is my lucky number. It always
You
has
got
been.
more than me.
Diana finishes with 22 points. Rainbow finishes with a staggering 5.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry.
brother.
I'm sorry, Rambo.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
I might have to do that one again with more answers. I like that one.
I do too. I actually really enjoyed that one. So
I sometimes forget about his TNA run, but
my segment is gonna be rather short to try to help keep timing a little bit better. This one is kind of the same thing as what Braden's was, but we're going back to the guessing the wrestler by their accomplishments.
Oh, Braden's winning this one.
I thought you won last one, Hannah, didn't you?
I did win, but I'm not good with the accomplishment thing.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought you won last.
I did, but I won because I got the pay-per-views all right.
This one,
And I got the Finn Balor one right.
This one, I'm only doing 4.
Well, Braden's getting 4 points.
Let's see. Trying to figure out who I'm gonna start with. We'll go with him. All right. His only accomplishments in the WWE is a 2-time Intercontinental Champion.
Only accomplishment?
Yes.
Ted DiBiase Jr.
No.
He did not win that belt. Ezekiel Jackson?
No.
He only won it once.
He was a part of a tag team in the early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Is it Albert?
No.
Test?
No.
Chip.
No, Test was once a European champion, so I know that.
Let me fact check this real quick before I give.
Are you fact checking Test?
No.
Oh.
His most recent character debuted in April of 2006.
So multiple characters.
He's had 2 really known ones in WWE.
So is this, we're guessing for that one character or the whole person?
Either or.
But if I guess Cactus Jack, not saying that's it, but is it only Cactus Jack's accomplishments or is it Mick Foley's accomplishments?
If it was that, then it would be Mick Foley's accomplishments because that would
Okay.
kind of combine them all into one.
Got
But
it. Okay.
This one with his previous gimmick, he didn't win shit.
Got it. Charlie Haas didn't win. And Charlie Haas?
No.
No, he didn't win Intercontinental title.
The other championships are from indie companies.
Any of that would be a big piece?
No, not really.
Damn.
His son is also a wrestler.
His son is also a wrestler.
Yes.
Like a good one?
I think so. I've worked shows with him.
The only person I could think of that only had Intercontinental Championship matches and only won those titles in WWE, the only person I'm thinking of is Ricky Steamboat.
It is not Ricky Steamboat.
I think we're lost on this one, bud.
Because Richie Steamboat was in NXT. His son.
His tag team in the beginning of his WWE run was with a top star's brother.
Oh, is this Rosie Jamal Umaga? Is this Umaga?
It is Umaga.
Oh, wow. Wow, Rosie. Damn. Wow, totally glossed over. 3-minute warning.
Because you said his previous one he didn't win anything, and then when he changed his character, and like the only thing I could think of is like Umaga's the only one that ever won. That's the only championship he ever won. Because I was thinking, I thought Umaga was once I thought he was like a tag team champion at one point. That's why I didn't say his name.
Nope.
That's embarrassing. That didn't even cross my mind. Shit. What am I doing here?
Fuck.
Bah!
All right. Next. This gentleman is a 2-time United States champion and a 3-time NXT champion. Keep all guesses out of the comments until the end.
Samoa Joe.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
That was quick.
Is he only 3-time NXT champion?
That's fair. All right, so it's 1-1.
Bang, 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 bang.
All right. I'm going to pick the gobbledygooker next. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
Please.
Fucking Jushin Thunder Liger.
This superstar has 203 feathers.
This gentleman is a 200-time world champion. Duh, it's vacant. All right. Okay. This one is a former United States champion, a former Money in the Bank contract holder. I'm going to stop there at first.
Seth Rollins.
No.
Brian.
No.
Kennedy.
No.
My name is Mr.
Kennedy.
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 He made his WWE debut in 2016.
Corbin.
Yep.
Bang, 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 bang.
See, I told you Braden was going to get this.
Hey, you have one more chance to tie it.
Me, 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 me.
I don't like my chances.
All right, I'm going to go back a little ways.
I did almost say Theory, but I think he was 2-time or maybe 3-time.
All right. This person is a 2-time tag team champion. That's all of his accomplishments in
Heath
WWE.
Slater.
No.
Yeah, that would have been a great poll. Gabriel.
No.
David
Otunga.
Otunga.
No.
Shit.
He is also a 2-time TNA World Tag Champion.
God.
Fudging my biscuits, dude.
TNA and WWE, and all he did was tag team championships. Oh
No,
boy.
Bobby Roode won the U.S.
He's
tag.
also a 2-time WCW World Television Champion.
What? What? Just a tag team guy. I guess.
Austin Aries?
No.
With only 2 in each? And then
He is also a 2-time WCW United States Heavyweight Champion.
What?
Chris Canyon?
No.
It's gotta be Canyon.
Sean O'Hare?
No.
Fudge my biscuits, dude.
He is a WWE Hall of Famer.
How does a person that's only... Is this Booker T's brother?
No.
No. He was never in WWE. What the hell am I thinking?
What the hell are you thinking, Hannah?
Is this Jim the Anvil Neidhart?
It is not.
And it's TNA World Tag Champ, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I
Not
forgot about
NWA, TNA?
He is a 7-time NWA World Tag Champion.
Oh, God. When did the TNA Tag Champs come?
Dusty Rhodes.
No. He is also
No.
a 1-time WCW World Champion.
What? Luger.
No.
Yeah, I know. DDP.
No.
Fuck. Jeff Jarrett?
No.
Ah.
No, Jeff Jarrett's been Intercontinental Champion before.
Yeah, a lot of times. I know.
Remember he famously had that rivalry with China? China beat him.
A lot of times. I know. He won it a lot.
Oh, only a one-time WCW champion.
He is also a 1-time NWA United States Tag Team Champion.
How are you a United States tag team champion?
I don't know. Ask NWA. That sounds like some shit whenever I would create a championship on like 2K. Just add a whole bunch of names to it.
David Arquette.
No.
That's funny.
Jesus Christ.
He's also a
Also,
2-time IWGP Tag Team Champion.
this dude has done everything. Almost, kind of.
All these tag team championships besides his TNA were with one partner.
Devon?
No.
No, Devon's never won a world title. This is a WCW. Okay, you said he was a WCW champion, right?
Ron Simmons.
No.
Fudge.
But yeah, I'm right. I got that right.
Yes, former WCW
So
champion.
he's won a world title.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, so he's won a world title and he's been tag team champions literally everywhere around the globe with one partner.
In
Oh,
TNA, he's had 2 tag team title reigns, each of them with a different partner.
I'm gonna feel like a dodo when I figure this out.
No, I feel like I'm on the. I thought I had so many good answers too. Like I thought I was on its butt.
Fuck!
I'm so mad. Don't fire me, I fire you.
No, I was sighing.
I was talking to Rambo.
I should know this. That's what's making me angry. I should know
No.
this.
What is this?
Goldust?
No.
What?
A one-time Ring Ka King tag team champion.
Oh! No, of course not. And in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
So it's just a really good tag team. I'm assuming it's just a tag team in there.
Yes.
Rhino?
No.
What the fuck?
Oh, is it a... Hold on, let me think. Scott Steiner.
It is Scott Steiner.
Oh, shit.
That one was rough.
That was hard.
Because I thought he won the world title in WWE because I thought he beat Triple H when they had their rivalry, but I forget he never did. I'm getting him and Goldberg mixed up.
So the people that he won the TNA tag team titles with?
Was Rick.
No. One of them was Booker T. The other one was Eli Drake.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Because in my head, when it came to WCW, I was just trying to go through all the people that Eric Bischoff wanted to push.
Wow, that's crazy work.
And it's like, it's not, it had to have been like, I was thinking all the people that are part of the NWO have been world champions in WWE. So I was like, well, who are the B players he really liked? Oh, muscular dudes. Scott Steiner.
Damn.
That was a lot rougher than I thought it would be.
That sucked.
Because heaven forbid you push Juventud Guerrera. Just saying.
Okay, this one might actually be a little rough.
Is this the tiebreaker now?
This is the tiebreaker.
Okay.
In WWE, he is only a former tag team champion one time.
Titus O'Neil.
No. He is also a former Impact World Champion and a former TNA X Division champion.
X Division.
Yes.
Is this Austin Aries?
No.
Oh, Thing Burton.
So he's been been an X Division champion, and he's also been an Impact World Champion.
Yes.
But which one happened first?
It
Is
doesn't
this
say.
is this Brodus Clay?
No.
Brodus Clay X Division champion.
I
He's
don't know.
also
I'm thinking of Tyrus, you know.
He is also a 3-time TNA tag team champion.
Ellsworth.
No.
Rats. I thought I'd sneak in a James Ellsworth.
I always love sneaking in Ellsworth.
I like it when Jericho called him Chinced McMahon.
He's also a 3-time IWGP tag team champion.
Okay, all right. Give me a minute. I got this one. I really do got it. Huh. Let's lay everything out on the table. The one-time WWE tag champ is throwing me off. A lot of the TNA champions that would have won X Division titles.
Nicholas. No, I'm just kidding.
Shit.
You guys get it, right?
Yep.
Yes.
He is also a former Ring of Honor tag team champion.
Ring
Okay,
of Honor.
So a tag team competitor,
Yes.
but in TNA had single success.
Corey
Yes.
Graves.
No.
In TNA had
Adrian Neville.
No.
Can I ask when they were in WWE?
They are currently in WWE.
Currently.
Alex
Oh.
Shelley.
It is Alex Shelley.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I thought that was a pretty good pull.
That was good. Damn.
I was not going to get anybody from Motor City. I wasn't even thinking them.
Alex Shelley.
See, because they're on SmackDown, and I don't think of SmackDown ever.
Valid.
Yeah, that's pretty valid. But no, Braden, congrats.
We all got one win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won by 1 point. Hannah whooped the fuck out of me.
And then I won by 1 point.
And before we end the night, just to kind of put I wanted to do a small bonus thing, but it will take me only 2 minutes. I wanted to kind of like how you know how Big E, when he does those panels, he does his big five.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to do something similar, so I wanted to really put a stamp at the end of John Cena's career. I wanted to do my list of my top 5 favorite John Cena matches that I just wanted to let everybody know.
Hell yeah.
Well, let me read it off the bat real quick. You go ahead and do yours.
So basically for my big 5, my number 5 would be John Cena versus JBL, the I Quit match from Judgment Day. I think that was the first match that really made John Cena like a serious main event competitor, and I feel like it was the first match he was in that really pushed him, because him and JBL worked together so well. My number 4 would be his SummerSlam 2013 match with Daniel Bryan. I think that for me was I did not expect the Triple H heel turn at the end, which was the shock factor I liked of it, but I loved the in-ring chemistry between Bryan and John, especially around that time. And I thought it was really cool that 2 people that were dating a Bella were wrestling each other. I felt like that was keeping it in the family. Which was funny. Anyway, why is that funny?
Nothing.
What did I say that was so funny? I
Keeping it in
really
the
am like
family.
not keeping in the family. That's what it felt like at the time. Number
Welcome to
3.
Keep going.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I totally forgot what pay-per-view this was from. So mine pardon my ignorance, but you guys could probably help me. It was the match that John Cena had with Umaga.
Which one?
The one where he got super messed up.
The I Quit match?
Yes.
Royal Rumble 2007.
Thank you. Watching John Cena get color, like real color for the first time was like, for me, when I was younger, was like, I liked watching John Cena not be like the squeaky clean in-ring John Cena, where he was not just all flash, but he also like really, really got... I saw John Cena be dangerous for the first time, and I loved it. And my number 2, I'm going to have to go with John Cena versus Edge from Unforgiven 2006. And in turn, I think that's also my favorite Edge match of all time. And I feel like they were like the perfect yin and yang for each other in 2006, especially since John Cena was taking over being the face of the company and Edge was establishing himself as a top heel. And I feel like John helped Edge be a bigger heel, and Edge helped make John Cena like the main face of the company. I feel like working with Edge really propelled John Cena to the poster child status that he ended up becoming. And I feel like the birth of Super Cena, I feel like the person that birthed that for John was his rivalry with Edge. And number 1, I think you guys know which one I'm picking. I think it's just the most perfect match I've ever watched, and it had me at the edge of my seat. Because it also, he helped make somebody else a star in the process. Obviously, John versus CM Punk, Money in the Bank 2011. I mean, you don't get more perfect than that. And I came really close to putting John versus Shawn from that Monday Night Raw, but I wanted to pick like different matches where I liked them for different reasons, because they brought out different versions of John.
That's
And
fair.
I feel like with John and Punk and John and Shawn, those 2 matches were perfect wrestling matches and very old school, where it's just two people in a ring putting on a show. And I feel like they're too similar in that aspect. So that is my list of my top 5 favorite John Cena matches of all time. Since he is officially retired now, I wanted to be able to put my opinion out there to our podcast listeners. And the reason why I picked all the matches I did is because I feel like each of the matches that I just brought out different versions of John and showed the audience how multifaceted and diverse John Cena can be.
Hell yeah.
All right, I made up my 5 real quick. So I have John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. I feel like that's just one of the best, intergender tag matches of all time. Next, I have Team Cena versus the Nexus. I feel like he just did a really strong thing and put over a young team there.
He did something, but put over is not one of them.
I have John Cena versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Those two names, you can't go wrong. Then I have John Cena versus John Laurinaitis at Capital Punishment. Just a good guy sticking it to the authority figure.
You mean Over the Limit, right?
That's the one. I love the match so much I can't remember when it happened.
Capital Punishment. He went against R-Truth.
Okay, and then my number one is it when Damien Sandow cashed in his Money in the Bank on John Cena, and the match they had following that is probably my favorite Cena match of all time.
Oh, the sarcasm. I love
this
it.
is Braden's last episode. I'm just kidding. Just for that Undertaker comment.
But seriously, on a serious note, what did you guys think of my polls?
Those are good top 5.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. What did you guys think of mine?
Yeah,
It was beautiful.
Great.
It was the greatest list of the history of lists. Chris Jericho would be proud.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Well, it's the Big Show.
we need
Oh,
to
an
get,
honorable mention, the one where Big Show throws John Cena into the fan.
we need to get Braden, and Braden, you know who I'm talking about, and that one dude that does the match reactions that I keep sending you, Braden.
Yeah.
We need to get you two together.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
Anyway, that wraps it up for this 12th episode of Squared Circle Sessions. Hope everybody had a great holiday season. Get ready to start off 2026 on a high note, hopefully on a higher note than what we did this year. Anything else
Yep.
you'd like to leave before we cut out?
The only thing I will promote is our next episode. We will be doing our version, and this is because we choose. We're going to do our version of the Slammy Awards. So look forward to us doing that. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to do 2 separate versions. We are going to choose our version of who wins the Slammy Award categories, but we're also going to put out a poll of all of the people that we put in the categories, and then you guys get to choose of who you would want to win the particular Slammy Award. So there's going to be the host choice Slammies, and then there's going to be the whoever gets the most votes, it will be the audience's choice Slammies. So you're going to get 2 different versions, and then we'll announce them once we dictate a deadline for like the poll. But we'll figure that out. That's going to be TBA. But look forward to the Slammy Awards on the next episode.
Tight shit. What about you, Brady?
I just want to say I love you.
Aw, he's so sweet.
Anyway, everybody, we'll catch you on the next one. We'll see y'all later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Happy New Year.